Hi, I'm Stéphane Trévaux. I'm introducing you today to an easy practice that you can embed into your everyday life and that is actually good to master even before you start to learn mindfulness meditation. And this practice has to do with stopping. So let's have first a closer look at the importance of stopping and what stopping really means. And we're going for that. We're going to use STOP as an acronym. So the S, obviously is for stop, but what are you stopping? You can't stop your thoughts, you can't stop feelings, you can't stop somatic sensations, physical sensations. But what you can stop is what you're doing. You can stop moving and you can stop flailing around. If you want to have an embodied sense of stopping, you can even put your hands under your bum, sit on your hands and feel what it means to just stop doing what you're doing right now. Stop the autopilot mode. And with the S, you can also use it to start to remember to be present. So with stopping, remembering is going to be an important issue. There's students of mine who try to do this practice, and they report that days go by when they just didn't think of it, just did not remember to actually do this practice of stopping. The more exact steps I will tell you just in a minute. So S for stopping. Stop moving. Stop what you're doing. If necessary, sit on your hands and feel that embodied sense of stopping. And maybe start remembering to do that more often during your day. So then we move to the T. The T is, once you have stopped, take a breath. Which is a way of saying, take space, take a mental space, and take your time. The moment you stop what you are doing, you stop this autopilot mode, suddenly there is almost like a void that opens up. Now what? Well, that's exactly what we want, is to take that space and then see what's going on in that space. So take a breath, take this mental space. You can use the out breath to release tensions down into your seat, into your feet, into the earth. You can actually also use the out breath to release this thoughts and this mind that is constantly working and preoccupied, to release that also down into your seat, into your feet, into the earth. So once you have taken that space, we can move to the O, which is observe everything and believe nothing. So what does that mean, observing? Well, observe the sensations that your 8 senses are feeding you right now. So what you feel on your skin, the touch, what you see around you, sight, what you hear, sound, what you smell and what you taste. Those are the sensations, the external senses from the outside world. But also observe the sensations that come from the body, the somatic sensations. And then observe the sensation of having this mind that is working, these thoughts, the emotions that come. Observe that. And as you're observing that, observe also the sense that you are intimately and inextricably related to everything around you, to other people, to the environment you're a part of. So that is the beginning of observation. Now, when you observe like that, you open your awareness without any filtering. So you allow to come to your awareness absolutely everything without trying to avoid anything. In other words, you observe everything that comes up, whether you like it or not, whether it's pleasant or unpleasant, with an equal amount of attention. You let it come in and you just notice it and observe it. And in doing so, you're going to find that you will gain a certain objectivity towards your own experience. In other words, your thoughts are not you, your feelings are not you, the sensations that you have from your body and from your outside, that's not you. The question of what you is a complex issue that I'm not going to go into right now. But be it said that as you begin to observe like that, you're going to sense that there's a certain disidentification, a certain spaciousness that arises between whatever you experience and your attention. In other words, there's a certain objectivity. And then finally, once you have stopped moving, created that space with the breathing and started to observe outside and inside, then you can proceed what you were doing, but allow these investigations that you just engaged in, allow them to inform the way that you proceed. So proceed mindfully. Proceed with purpose, with a sense that as you proceed, you also pay attention to how the organism that you are creates the reality that you're living. And so, last but not least, proceed with patience. Patience is important. Anything worthwhile, it's going to require hard work on one hand, but also patience. It takes a long time to develop the skills to live mindfully as an embodied way of being. So, having looked at this, what that stopping means a little more closely, let's just mention now these two easy practices that you can do. Again, let me remind you, they're easy. The practices are easy, but it's not easy. It's actually difficult to remember and to actually doing them. So the first one, when you can, throughout your day, for 5 minutes, a few times every day, slow down the speed of your movements and actions by 50%. So while you're shopping, or you're walking to your car, or you're doing some gardening, when you remember, just slow down your movements, the way that you move, the way that you do things, slow it down by approximately 50%. And maintain that for 5 minutes and see what happens. See how you experience your reality at that moment when you do that for 5 minutes. The other practice is also one that is a bit more formal, but also that it only takes 3 minutes, and you can also do it several times during your day. And this practice goes in 3 steps. First of all, stop moving and look around. You now know what stopping means a little closer. So stop moving and look around. See where you are, what's around you, what the situation is that you find yourself in right now. And just observe that for 30 seconds. Then, in the next 30 seconds, focus your attention onto the sensations in your body of your breathing. You can close your eyes for that, or you can keep your eyes open. So right now, for example, as I'm talking to you, I'm also focusing my attention on the somatic sensations of my breathing, the sensations in the body when my belly expands and contracts, my chest expands and contracts. I feel the sensations of rubbing of the clothes on the skin. So I'm paying attention to the sensations of breathing, 30 seconds. And then, while I maintain this focus of attention on my breathing, I expand my awareness around it to include all the somatic or physical sensations in my whole body, including sensing what's going on in my head, in my shoulders, my arms, my hands, my legs, my feet, my torso, my back, my belly, my chest, my pelvis. So while I focus on the breath, I feel that. So that for about another 30 seconds, and then go through the cycle one more time. Look around. Stop and look around, see where you are. Then focus your attention on the breathing, and then expand your awareness around that attentional focus to include the whole body. And by the time you do that twice, 3 minutes have passed, and you move on. Allow that again to inspire the way that you move on. So, easy practices that you can really embed in your everyday life, but not that easy to remember. Hope you'll have some fun with it.